Salute to all the Patreon members. I want to thank you guys for your support. Excuse me. Salute to all the new viewers. Salute to all the subscribers. I want to thank you guys for your support also. It really means a lot to me. Salute to everybody that's watching on the playback or watching right now later on in this video. You guys could do me a favor. Please check out the links in the description box below for the Facebook page and the Patreon page. One thing about that Patreon page, man, is you can't get access to any of the videos unless you become a member. So to get access to all the videos, it's like $5. I'm seeing a lot of people join the group for free, but are not getting access to anything. Is because, man, it's only $5 to listen to all that information. So, and I got videos dating back on there for years. Um I think all my Taiwan videos are on there. I haven't lived in Taiwan in about 3 years, so there's a lot of videos dating back. Um, if you want to check out the videos, it's $5, man. So, I've seen a lot of guys join the members page, sitting there, the free members, and there's nothing they could watch. There's nothing they could listen to. Yeah, because there's nothing in the free section. Like, the only way to become a member and have access to everything is if you become a member for $5. But anyways, I want to talk to you guys today about Panama. We're still on the topic of Panama. Can you find a wife in Panama? Now I believe that you can find a wife anywhere. All right. But today we're gonna throw some stats out there, talk about the percentage. What's your percentage rate as far as finding a wife over there? Of course, you can find some baby mama, but a wife, a lot of times, contrary to popular belief, a lot of these women, even in Panama, women in the West and women in Panama, they think that men only want sex. And that's not all what we want. Like, most men want to be married, most men want to have a family. The problem is that woman in particular, the men that approach that woman in particular only want sex. Okay. And I'll give you guys a little bit of stories, a couple of stories that I've already talked about in the past in previous videos about Panama. Women telling me like all men want is sex. And then after speaking to them, I'm like, okay, I see why all men want from you is sex, because that's all you really have to offer. You don't really offer any qualities of a wife. So, yes, to you, men only want sex. But if we look over here, you turn to your right, you turn to your left, you see these neighborhoods over here, these upscale neighborhoods, you see these houses, you see them cars parked in the parking, in the garage, in the driveway. You see these cars parked in front of this driveway, man. They're not. Most of these neighborhoods, they're not filled with singles, right? They're not single men just living in all these neighborhoods. There's families in these houses in these neighborhoods. These women don't know what you're talking about. These women have husbands. These women are married. So how can these women over here get married, find a husband, have their family, and live in a home? And these women have men that have approached them with their hand in marriage, and you can't find a man to approach you with marriage. You're going to have to take responsibility. But anyways, let's go to these stats right quick. What's the percentage of women, most women, excuse me, my mind is all over the place because I'm looking at different tabs here on my computer. All right. And yes, I'm on the road, so that's why I don't have that good electro voice microphone. I'm on a headset right now, so bear with me for the audio. But here's the thing. All right. What's the percentage you have of finding a wife in Panama? the percentage you have is 24.4%. All right. You have a 24.4% chance of finding a wife in Panama. Why? Because according to the World Population Review, I looked at a couple stats: World Population Review, Newsroom Panama, Panama Fertility, uh, LIS Cross National Data Center. Um, when you look at the stats, right? Those are my resources. When you look at the stats, only 24.4% of children being born in Panama are born in a two-parent household. Okay, that is very low. Then they try to say, well, only 17% of kids are born in a single mother household. Then on another website, they say 38% of kids are born. 38% of kids are born in a single, quote unquote, single mother household. Okay. Then they try to say that, all right, since, and you could go either or, but I'm about to break it down to you. Like the 38% and the 17%, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. The hard facts is 24.4% of children are born into two-parent households that are married in Panama. Okay. So that means, and let's round it up to 25%. That means 75% of kids are born into a single parent household, right? So let's go with this logic. Okay. 17% are only born in a single mother household with a woman. Okay. So you take that 17 plus that 25, that's 42. Now, where's the 58%? They're trying to say that 58% of kids are born in a household where it's they're cohabitating with each other. The mother and father are still together, but they're not married. Okay, when you file your taxes, and Kevin Samuels even mentioned this when he was alive, rest in peace. You're either single or you're married. There's no such thing as cohabitating. You cannot check off cohabitating on your tax returns. All right, you're either single or you're married. Okay, so we all know that a lot of these women today, they use men as a baby maker. Okay, so just because the baby's born in a household, the mother and father are still together, but they're not married, doesn't mean that this woman owes him understanding if she wants to leave, if she wants to take her kids and leave, which happens most of the time. He doesn't owe her understanding if he just wants to leave her as a single mother with her however many kids that she has by him. He doesn't owe her. Both parties don't owe each other understanding if they're not unionized. You know what I'm saying? If they don't have, uh, if they're not a marriage that's legally binded by the state, by the government, they don't owe each other any. They don't owe each other understanding. Okay, so let's look at the 38%. They're trying to say that 38% of families are considered single parent households. Okay, so you take the 38, right? Excuse me. So you take the 24 to 25%, right? So they're trying to say that 25% are born into a two-parent household, and only 38% is considered a single parent household. Okay, so you take that 38 plus that 25. All right, so what is that? That's 63, right? So they're trying to say, okay, 63% is accounted for over here. So what's this 37%? What's this gray area over here? Right? Oh, it's boyfriend and girl. No, it's a single parent household. Most women, they have a number in their head. It could be one, it could be two, it could be three, hell, it could be five. Soon as they hit the max amount of kids that they want, and she's looking to her left, and there's a man there, more than likely it's a Pookie or Ray Ray she had a kid by. most of these women, they say, okay, thank you for giving me my 2 or 3 kids. I don't want you. I don't need you anymore. I don't want anybody telling me what to do. All right. I know you got barking rights over the kids, but shit, according to the government, they feel like it's best if the kids belong with the mama. So I don't need you here. I don't want you here. I'll get a new guy that's willing to at least hit it, even though I got 2 or 3 kids. I don't need you. So all in all, at the end of the day, they don't talk about the percentage of what's the percentage of 2 people having kids in Panama that are not married that stay together, at least raise a child until they go off to college. I don't think you could like really have sharp data in a database pointing that out. But we do know that only 25% of kids are born into a two-parent household that are married. We talking about marriage. We ain't talking about single mother households or cohabitating. We're talking about marriage. You have a 25% chance to find a wife in Panama. Now, could your chances raise because of your passport, your nationality? Sure. Could it raise because of the amount of money you have? Probably. I don't know. Could it go even higher if you have those factors, those 2 factors, you being an American with money, and now you know the Spanish language? Could that raise even higher? Sure. Could your chances raise even higher with all 3 of those? Sure. I don't know. Right? But the facts, data, and statistics show, man, you only have a 25% chance. And I'm pretty sure you can look at any other country and the percentage will. I'm pointing out Panama because look at the thumbnail, look at the picture on the screen. All right, that's pretty much the pigmentation that you see all throughout Panama. It's blacks. I have other pictures as well. Hold on, let me show you. So the image of Panama is this right here, right? You see people either that skin tone on the right hand side, on the left hand side, or they are. Hold on, let me show you another photo. Or you have people that are like this woman on the right, right? It's like, okay, obviously you could tell she's Africoid, she's melanated, but she's a tad bit lighter. That's all I saw when I was in Panama. So as far as when you look at like homogenous countries, when you look at homogenous countries like why isn't this photo showing up? Oh, you look at homogenous countries like Asia, whatever, more than likely they want to be married to somebody that looks like them or the same skin complexion as them after they've used a whole bunch of skin whitening creams, right? Maybe European countries where it's like a melting pot, you could have a chance. You could even have a chance, at marriage, even if it's a homogenous society or whatever. But Latin America, looking at it over there, yeah, is there racism and colorism? Sure, but I would say that your percentage of if you're looking for a wife in Latin America, your percentage is probably higher in Latin America than let's say somewhere in Asia because race and colorism does play a factor. All right, so um, I'm just looking at it where the mindset of a lot of women down there. And I haven't met every woman in Panama. I haven't met every woman in Latin America. I don't know. I know from my anecdotal experience being in Panama, the women I met, you know, I would have to say all 5 of them were not marriage material. Even the one who was 21 years old that was a virgin, she was not a wife, right? her father didn't raise her to be a wife. Her father raised her to be an independent woman. And if a man does come around, he needs to be able to do this, that, and the third. And it's like that's not gonna a mindset like that isn't gonna get you throughout life because your father is giving you advice that your mother didn't even follow, that your own father didn't even follow, right? So what the fuck, like because and I didn't explain this to her, but I've talked about this on live stream before that some of these guys they have cute daughters and they feel like okay that's my daughter, I own her vagina, even if she's an adult, right? You want support from me, then you can't have sex with nobody. I'm just like, whoa, that sounds that's uh that's weird. That's weird to me, right? It's like, okay, damn, I'm not gonna practice incest with my own daughter, but I don't want nobody else having her vagina. Her vagina kind of belongs to me, not sexually, but it does belong to me. I don't want nobody with her or whatever. And I get it. You're trying to protect your daughter, but controlling if your daughter can have sex or not, and she's like in her 20s, and it's like I find that very interesting and very strange. So I had to charge her to the game. Then we met a couple of hoes down there. Then um, you had one woman who another woman, a couple of women acting like, you know, okay, I'm a cute bitch, and you're supposed to check in with me every day. I'm not supposed to be reaching out to you, messaging you every day. It's like, who the fuck are you? Like, communication goes both ways. If you think the only way that we can spark up a conversation is if the only reason why you're reaching out to me is because you're upset that I'm not reaching out to you every single day, all day. I'm not the one initiating the conversation all day, every day, then fuck you. Right? I see why you're single. you know, who the fuck do you think you are? I'm like, you ain't do you know how many women who look as good as you, if not better, out here that it is practicing 50-50 with me when it comes to communication? So I saw that a couple of times over there, and these were the same women talking about, man, all men want is sex. Men can't even get communication from you. So you don't have anything to offer. You don't even have, good like motherly nurturing, good girl. You don't even have good girlfriend skills. Like, why would a man want to waste his time trying to get you to be his girlfriend and you a straight bitch? You see what I'm saying? And they don't have to, a woman doesn't have to be a bitch by talking crazy to you, calling you out your name, anything like that. But just thinking that way, like I'm not supposed to be doing anything. You're supposed to be chasing me. Bitch, fuck you. All right. So another thing, I met there was a lot of single mothers over there, and that I ran into. Right, there's a lot of single mothers. I don't know what's the percentage of women over the age of 18 with children in Panama, but there was a lot of single mothers. It wasn't just one; it was like two, three. Right? They said there's another stat saying just the amount of women who have children at 19 years of age or younger is kind of up there. Isn't it on this page right here? Hold on. I saw it earlier and I lost it. I lost that bit of information. It was right in front of me. There was another stat of um and here's another thing, like when it comes to the R word, right? Panama ranks number 7 in the world with, the most R word cases, towards men. And so I get it. Some women are standoffish because a lot of men are just taking it out there. I get it, right? So it's a lot of women with battered, traumatic experiences over there. I get it. Um, but it's like the women with kids is like, then some like, and I said when I was there, the women with kids, of course, we're not even thinking about marriage with them. Well, most guys, some guys, they don't care, especially if they have their own set of kids. They might not care if a woman has kids. But even if I did have kids, I would raise an eyebrow towards that. It's like, hold on, how old are you kids? 2, 3 years old, 4 years old? Did you ever get married to the man? No. When did you break up? Right after the baby was born. So, bitch, you're not loyal. You're just somebody who wants kids and then take the kids away from the father and then you move far away because, the man might say, hey, they want to have a say in how the child is raised. And you feel the man should not have a say towards how the child is raised. So basically, it just shows disloyalty, selfishness, and lack of willing to cooperate with your partner. That's what single motherhood tells a man. All right. You didn't even want to work, right? Compromise and be like, okay, I want this, that, and the third for the child. What would you like? This, that, and the third for the child. Well, I would like this, that, and the third. And it's kind of like, okay, I'm willing to give up this if you can give up that, and then come to a mutual agreement. Bam, let's raise these kids. Women don't do that. They think, okay, I'm gonna have my 2 or 3 kids and jump back out here in the street. And then when they see, okay, damn, men don't want to touch me, that's when foreigners come in and you go on a dating app and you see, okay, all 10 of these women, they got 1, 2, or 3 kids. They're the ones that'll go up to your hotel room right away. What hotel you at? You there? Fine. All right, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Ready to suck and fuck. Right? But I'm not looking at them as a wife, marriage, right? We're looking at childless young women, right, with a low body count. That's what we want. In shape. That's pretty. That's what we want. Man, the entitlement that I ran into with some of those women in Panama was fucking ridiculous. I ran into one chick, she was 20. We was, the conversation was flowing. It was a conversation. It was conversexual. That's how the conversation was going. All right. It was, FaceTiming, everything was good, everything was flowing. We locked eyes. We was really, really getting to know each other. We was talking for hours during that day. But then when her name was kind of a fake name. It was a nickname. So I'm like, what's your real name? This bitch did not want to tell me her real name. And I'm like, you see, this is why men don't take you seriously. This is why men only want to have sex with you. This is why men don't want nothing more to do with you but to get erect and fuck you up against a mattress and send you back on your way. Don't even provide the Uber for you. Like, hey, here's 2 coins. Hopefully that gets you on the bus back to your destination. Right? So salute to Ozzy. What's Ozzy saying? Panama over Taiwan and Thailand. Definitely Panama over Taiwan and Thailand because Taiwan doesn't even really have that element of you see when I was in Panama, that amount of time that I was there, I was only there for a week. Do you know how many women I met and I talked to? Right. And if I wanted to be greedy, when I pulled up to that cafe, I could have left there with 3 bitches if I wanted to. But I left out of there with one. I could have gone to that cafe every single night and had a threesome every single night if I wanted to. 14, 15 women in a week. Right. But it would have cost me. But I mean, shit. Look how much it's costing men dealing with, uh, you know, women that are not prostitutes with a sense of entitlement. It's costing men more. You see what I'm saying? So Taiwan doesn't really have that element there. Taiwan is like in the first week, you may or may not meet anybody that first week, right? At most, you'll probably meet one. And she got some weird shit going on, right? And then it's kind of like, all right, well, let me hit the streets and see what these hoes talking about. And I just didn't see that. I didn't see a website. I didn't see none of that there, right? And I'm pretty sure there are, but it's like it's not a lot of variety over in Taiwan. Then just the regular women, none of them want to leave their parents' house. None of them want to be independent and like find a man to like build with and have a family. These are the leftover women. So it's like the good women, the good women who are well off, they're with their own men. The men have already chosen up on them. They're with men from their own race. You get a woman 24 years or older, she's considered no good. So all the bullshit that you going through with this bitch is it's like, okay, damn, you can have at her. Society over there don't even want her. So you dealing with the trash over there in Taiwan. Same thing in Thailand, but see, Thailand, they have that fucking element. Like, hey man, you know what? I want to have a good time. Let me go to this website right here. And not only are they giving it away, selling it for pennies on the dollar on the dating apps, they doing it on the street, they doing it online, they doing it in the clubs. It's just a lot of women are for sale over there. So it's like, okay, my time wasn't really wasted. I had a good time here. And then a lot of those women, for the amount of money that they offering, it's like, hey, why don't I get you for 2 days? Just kick it with me. You know, I'll feed you or whatever. Like, I just want to be in the presence of a woman and have a good time. That element is there in Thailand. It's not really there in Taiwan, right? Thailand, a lot of them are batshit crazy over there. But shit, the thing is in Thailand is it's they don't view you. Not only do they not view you as one of their own, you are a foreigner and you're black. So to them, it's like the worst accomplishment they they could have ever accomplished in life is, damn, like I done fucked up so much. I'm with a black guy now. That's kind of how they think over there. And some women they don't care, but it's like, but you got to look at the woman that you're with. Why don't they care? They don't care because it's like they're very rebellious. They're just doing it out of rebelliousness towards their family, right? Right. They're doing it out of rebelliousness because, you know, they didn't want to use skin whitening cream growing up, so people shitted on them for being tan, or people shitted on them because of their last name. That's why a lot of people, don't want the public knowing like their full names. Those names in Thailand, they're very serious. Names in Asia is very serious, right? Like certain names mean, okay, damn, like they come from a shitty lineage and they're poverty stricken and this is that and a third. While mostly people with these names over here, it might come from wealth, royalty, entrepreneurs, business owners, successful business men and business women, you name it. So it's those names. A lot of the names, people don't reveal their full names to a lot of people over there. So if people know your real name and it's like, okay, damn, this ain't shit bitch over here with a family name like that, they might get bullied for that, or they might get bullied for having an ass that's too big, or they might get bullied because uh the the mother and the father aren't together anymore, and the sense of neglect and this is that and the third. So it's it's there's a lot of trauma behind some of these women that get with brothers over in Thailand, shit all over Asia, rather, right? So I would have to say Panama over Taiwan and Thailand because Panama, you can go over there, and the only thing phenotypically, I won't even, you don't really look phenotypically different than a lot of people over there. The only thing is, it's like you might not know the language. And even if you do know Spanish, you might not speak the Spanish they speak. There's some words that are different, and you're not from there, whatever. That's the thing. Culturally, you don't really understand the ins and outs of Panama like that. But it's not like it's not unusual to see a couple like this over in Panama. You understand? So, um, so I would have to put Panama over Taiwan and Thailand. It's much closer. It's not as expensive as you think it is, and 25%, man, as far as children that are born into a two-parent household that are married over there, that percentage could be a little bit higher with you being American and having, some coins in your bag. So at least you could take them to Olive Garden. Yeah, yeah. See, that was like one of the best dates she had ever been on because men would only take it to like McDonald's and Burger King. She's never been to. I was trying to take her to a steakhouse. She was just like, "Nah, I want to go to Olive Garden." I was like, "Okay, damn." So I was like, "Wow." So it doesn't really take much to impress people over there. And as far as the best dress, like brothers would dress nicely over there, but um brothers would dress nicely over there. The thing is like I stood out the most. I had on, like fatigue, cargo pants, um, some jewelry, retro Jordans on. Nobody had on J's, retros, or anything like that on. It was just like, so it's like it doesn't really take much to impress somebody over there. It's really your personality, whatever weird personality they're looking for. But, you know, so we're talking about marriage. So as far as marriage, man, I'm still trying to crack the code down there. I'm only going by what I see on stats. And if that scares you, you probably want to look up the stats in a different country. But see, the thing about it is, let's say you look at the stats in Mexico. I'm not saying there aren't dark skinned, Africoid looking Mexicans over there, but there's the not really. Like this photo right here, that's like the face of Panama right there. So, you know, that's the face of Panama for the most part. You got brothers, sure, they're brothers that are, of course, lighter than him. There are women that are darker than her, around about the same complexion as her, a little bit lighter than her. But as far as the Angloid looking people, I didn't really see that. So, and then a lot of people can say that about like Colombia or Brazil. So your chances being seen with a woman, first off, it's not like, oh, what the fuck you doing with this? No, that's like you look like anybody else that's down there. But shit, you kind of don't look like them because you're dressed. You probably got a little bit more like shit on that's more exclusive. You see what I'm saying? Um, you got to become their father figure. Like Ti checking his dog. Yeah, yeah, that shit is weird and crazy. That like I wouldn't like if you had a daughter that's an adult, you a man of a certain age, you got a daughter that's an adult. You doing that to your daughter? I don't even want to fucking hang out with you. Straight up. Right? That's weird. I'm gonna dangle this money and resources above your head, but you got to remain a virgin. That's fucking weird to me. Right? Why don't you teach her how to be a wife so you don't have to, because all right, so let's say she fulfills everything that she wants from you. She makes it to what, 25, 26 years old, which is kind of up there. And did you teach her any wife skills? No, you just taught her, hey, remain a virgin. And then as soon as you fulfill everything I want you to fulfill, I'll give you access to this, that, and the third. Now find you a man, but without wife skills, now she's gonna do the same shit that you were afraid she was gonna do back when she was like 18 or 19 or some shit like that. So you didn't really help out with anything. And I guess you feel like it's yours. So that's weird. You just be delusional. You could change her whole life. She better act right. Yeah. She thinks she needs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm good on Asia. They're obsessed with skin color. It seems. Yeah, that's why I do not recommend nobody to go to Asia. It's just I stayed out there long enough because of the lifestyle. The lifestyle living in Asia, like Taiwan, living in Taiwan. Man, I didn't want to give that up. Living in Thailand, I didn't want to give that up. Yeah, could you imagine like let's say, you making about 3,500 a month, and then your significant other, no matter what race she is, she's making 3,500 a month in Thailand. Oh, you got a house, you got a car, you got a maid, you got a driver, you got anything you want, you can have it delivered to your home. See, America hasn't caught up with that yet. Not like, yeah, they got Uber now and shit like that, but America, no, in Thailand, like, all right, so weed is legal in Thailand. You can literally, you can literally from your phone text a little dispensary over there and be like, hey, I want an ounce of this, I want this many grams of that, this is it, that, and the third, and give me some wraps and a pipe, and this is that, and the third. They'll be like, okay. And then you could call up uh what's it called? Grab delivery. So somebody on them, you could send somebody on a motorbike to go to the store. They put everything in a bag, staple it, and then he delivers it to you, and it's there within your home. And however much time it's going to take, 20, 30 minutes or whatever. You could get anything delivered to you right then and there, right away. Not just food, right? You can have people go shop, like, hey, you can go, like, Robinson is a very popular store in well, it's a known store in Thailand. They sell clothes, shoes, accessories, or whatever. You can be like, damn, I need to get fresh, but I don't feel like going out all the way over there to go to Robinson. Which really Robinson is just, it's probably at a mall close to you, but let's say you don't feel like going to that mall, right? Like, let's say I'm at Bering BTS station. You guys could look that up. BEARING BTS station. I'm at Sipalai City Resort at Bering BTS station. There's a Robinson at what's that called? Damn, what's that mall called? I'm having a brain fart right now. Uh Damn. Not central. Forget it. All right. So there's a huge mall. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. I don't know why. But it kind of takes a while to get over there. There's traffic or whatever. You could literally go on your phone, buy, like, okay, this is the waist that I have. This is my waist. I need a belt. I want this belt. I want this cologne. I want this shirt. I want it in this size. I want this hat. I want it in that size. Boom. You pay for it. They got it all ready for you at the store. You send a motorbike driver down there to go pick it up and bring it back to you. Right. So that's why I didn't I didn't leave Asia right away because that lifestyle it's just like damn. It's not just food. It could be anything. It could be anything. Damn, I need some socks. You send a motorbike driver to go get some socks for you and bring it back. And so anything you want and it's cheaper. Right? If you're making the money. Salute to Mark Simmons, salute Splash. Did you have to deal with cock blocking in Panama? No. No, I never dealt with that. I didn't deal with that with the community. I dealt with it a lot in Asia, but not in Panama at all. I didn't deal with that in Panama. Salute to QB passport flexing. Girl on the screen is cute. Well, this is AI. It's not a real photo. That's not a real picture. It's AI. I mean, they look that fine in Panama, but no, all the images I've ever shown, the series, the Panama series, where like if you see a couple with each other, it's all AI. So, but yeah, I mean, you see women that look exactly like her in Panama, but no, that's this isn't a real photo. Hmm. But if you join late, um, like I said, hold on, where am I at on this download? I'm downloading. I should have downloaded it when I was back at home, but I didn't do it. Something told me, hey, just download it before you go. I was too lazy to do it, so I'm downloading Call of Duty in this hotel. But I got the high speed cable, so it's so it's only at 30% now, and I've been here for quite a while. But anyways, and I'm not even like a Duty guy like that. I'm more of a Battlefield guy. But Battlefield 20 was it 2040, whatever that new Battlefield is called. Yeah, the servers they suck. I love the maps. I love the guns. But like the servers they suck, and there's not even enough people on the server. So that's why they got a bunch of bots. Whereas like Call of Duty servers, there's no bots. Like I play against everybody that's real. So I'll stay on a little bit longer, but this download doesn't finish. I'm gonna just get some coffee and work out. But anyways, like I was saying, if you showed up late, the percentage of children that are born in a two-parent household where they're married in Panama is 25%. So you can arguably say that you have a 25% chance at finding a wife in Panama. 25% of the women are wives in Panama. All right. Now, if you want to find a freak, you can easily find that strip clubs, cafes. The women are bad. And they're not just Panamanian, they're Colombian, Venezuelan, and they all got bodies. They all got bodies. Like this chick right here on screen, this like average. This one would be considered average, you know, or slightly below average in Panama. You see what I'm saying? You go to some of these clubs, cafes, strip clubs. No, you're not gonna run into see the IG models. They got a fucking attitude in America. Women in Panama, they look like IG models, but they're very nice and cooperative. It's just to get them on board mentally, as far as you know, being cooperative in a relationship. See, even their own men can see, hey man, these women, their mind is gone. So let me just fuck them. Like one of the girls that I'm still talking to from Panama. One of the girls that I'm still talking to from Panama, even her, it's just I don't even look at her as like wifey material because she actually had a baby. She actually had a baby like a couple years ago, but soon after birth, the baby died. Right. So this woman went through the whole process of her body changing and everything, and the baby passed away. So technically, she doesn't have any kids now. Right. And then after going through that experience, her and the dude aren't even together anymore. You see what I'm saying? So this chick that I talked to for language exchange, but she's not even a wife. You see what I'm saying? She's not even a wife. So, hey man, but you can still go down there and meet good looking women. You just gotta. It's probably gonna take you a few. Um, it's gonna take you a few trips. Some guys they might find what it is they're looking for on the first trip. Anyways, I just thought I'd throw a few quick stats over there. Don't read the all 17% are born in a single mother household with one parent. 38% is born in a single mother household with one parent. No. These women, you don't see. Yes. Are there occasions where there's just boyfriend and girlfriend and they're not married and they just so happen to stand the test of time and they grow old with each other? Yes, there is examples over there. Not many. Not many. All right. You want to look at who are born in a marriage. Who's born in a household where two parents are married? That's only 25%. And then, ain't no telling how long they stay married together before they get divorced. What's the divorce rate? The divorce rate ain't 0% down there. So hopefully y'all learned something. Um, I can't wait to travel again. I'm over and I'm out. I'm gonna exercise. Uh, I'm on Xbox Game Pass on my computer. Y'all want to see some gaming streams? Let me know in the comment section below. I used to do that a lot. I used to do like live streams on Twitch and shit like that. Thinking about going back to Twitch, but I want to get a camera this time. I want to take it seriously this time. Right. So, anyways, you guys stay safe. I'm over and I'm out. Peace.